Alright, how's it going today, Caitlin?
Good, how are you?
Oh, I'm not too good. I'm doing good, Hyman.
You're not doing too good?
I'm doing good,
You're such a fit man, you know?
Thank you, I appreciate it.
Like, look at the tricep muscle there, wow!
Thank you, I appreciate it.
Much bigger than my ex-boyfriend.
Oh yeah?
Yeah, you're much more handsome than her.
Well, that's good to hear, I guess. Anyways, this little meeting that we have today, pretty much re-describing your results from the test we did last day.
Oh wow.
So I just have it pulled up here on how well you did, kind of like a little grading thing. Before we start anything or just show you the results, do you have any concerns, questions that you'd like to ask before we do move on with this?
No, not really. Let's just get into the information.
Alrighty. So I know you wanted, beat or have a sub 45 10 kilometer as well as also increase your strength.
Yes.
So from from the start, do you remember doing like the BMI test? So the BMI test is pretty much just an average scale that we use as a basic metric for height and weight. It may not be as accurate for like races, sexes, but it's a good overall understanding of where we started from. So from your BMI, the rate in here, so I just have it popped up on here, if I can find it. This right here. So your BMI was 23.24 kilograms divided by meters squared. So it was the least BMI risk, which is really good. However, in the waist circumference, it was on the high end. However, women or females tend to have higher body fat percentage than males.
Why is that a thing?
It's just our kind of genetic predisposition type thing. So let's say males don't have a lot of things hormonically or hormones as much as females, so it's kind of balancing that type of act out, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
So it was on the high end. High on the BMI scale, it does mean not as good, but overall in the female and also around your age isn't too bad. And then from your YMC test was a submaximal test, testing your VO2 max, which is really good for creating or try and beat that or meet that requirement of 45-minute 10 kilometer run that you wanted. So I'm just going to pull it up here in your results. So your rating was really good. You were rated 46.20 or 46.22 kg milliliters of oxygen. So how much oxygen you were able to consume maximally. So that's really good. And how did you feel that test was, the YMCA test?
I thought it was good.
Yeah, it was good. How did you feel afterwards?
Fine, just fine.
Fine? Yeah, that's good to hear. Usually from maximal, can be, well, this was a sub-max compared to a maximal. Maximal is really hard. You're pushing yourself into failure. So the sub-maximal, we'll get to that maximal eventually, but sub-maximal, as I explained with your BMI, is also a starting stage. So pretty much if you want to determine your VO2 without doing a lot of work, or you just want to get it done and dealt with type thing, this is a good test to do. And then describing all your results. Do you have any questions, concerns so far?
No, not really.
Alrighty, so we'll move on to the other tests that we did, which push-ups, vertical jump, sit and reach, and plank. So with the push-up results, the rating was really good. Your classification of between 15 and 20. So that's really good, especially for muscular and strength you want to build. And then nextly, vertical jump. It may not be as correlated to you as you want to be more endurance and strength athlete. However, from the vertical jump, right, you doing that marathon, how fast you can burst out of the hole, or at least keep that consistent speed. So this is really good to determine how fast you're able to burst out of the bubble type thing, which also helps reduce some of that time off of your 10-kilometer run that you did or wanted to do. Does that make sense to you? Or any questions, concerns? And then your rating, very good. And then your classification, 3149. That's how much power output that you got from there. And then your sit and reach was below, which was a bit poor. I know, especially from my hamstring flexibility, it's not the greatest, but it's really good. Create the flexibility and mobility routines, things like that before you do anything, as I know from the gym etiquette or going to the gym, I tend to get more stiff muscles. So it's really good to able to free up those joints and muscles. But also some runners may create like hamstring inflexibility, which causes back pain. So overall, just more incorporation of that. So this is good starting point to understand that. And how was the sit and reach test? Was it uncomfortable?
No, I was
Good.
comfortable.
Yeah,
It was all fine for me.
that's good to hear. And then your plank was really good. So again, testing that core strength. The core is not just your abdomen, but also your back muscles. So especially for you, wanting to run that 10K, right? You're able to have a stronger core to maybe exhale better, since your diaphragm, which is the muscle that helps you breathe, pushes down on your abdomen, and then the muscles within the abdomen and core helps push out the air. So able to expire and increase your expiratory flow. But also having a stable base, especially when running, right? You're able to keep that core strong to able to run and not slouch, or strength able to stabilize mainly. And then you were, from your rating, you were in the 17th percentile in 97 seconds, which is really good. Compared to me, plank is not that good for me. Better than me, I would say. But overall, everything that we did is really good. Did you have any questions, concerns after the results?
No.
Any
no.
upsets, surprises?
I'm surprised my plank was better than yours.
Yeah.
I think you maybe need to work on that core there.
I do.
I see a bit of a stomach coming there.
Yeah, it's bulking season, you know, but doesn't no excuse to skip out on core.
I think you should be, just. I'm very religious, praying to God. I'm assuming you are religious as well. Just pray to God a bit. Get into the core.
It depends. Yeah. Okay. Okay. Well, that's good to know.
It is.
Well, did you have any other questions at all?
No, I'm good. Thank you for these results. I appreciate it.
Yeah, of course. And I'll email this to you afterwards. And again, any questions, concerns, please do reach out to me.
Absolutely.
Anyways, I hope you have a good day.
Yeah, you too.
Have a good one.
Yeah.